Hi everyone, Aiden here with Etrailer.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Hyundai Racks Destination e-bike rack here on our 2020 Hyundai Palisade. Now this is going to be a really solid e-bike rack. We're going to have a 70-pound capacity per bike, so you can carry even your somewhat larger e-bikes with those batteries removed, of course. And it's going to hold the bike really well. We've got 3 wheel straps on the bottom, plus our clamp here on the frame up top. That clamp is lockable right there, and it is key to like with the hitch lock at the bottom. Now what sets this one apart from a lot of other competitors is the ability to tilt away with everything fully loaded up, but do it in a really easy way. You've got this hand knob right here that will just undo, push out of the way like that, and then from between the bike rack and the car, I can just push the whole rack out of the way. And it gives you really good leverage here, so it's really easy to do. That is a really nice feature to have for an e-bike rack especially. Having this thing fully loaded, that's going to be 140 pounds of bike. And if you had to, from the back end, squat down with all that weight, a lot of these racks tilt super far, and that's a lot of weight coming down on you pretty fast. So having this all from here, really easy to do, that's really nice. And I really like that. It's something that not a lot of other e-bike racks do well, in my opinion. So it's really cool to see Hollywood racks do it so well. Now let's get the bike unloaded. We'll do that by undoing the ratcheting wheel straps at the bottom first, pushing in the button on the side closer to the car here, and pulling that strap out on all 3 of these straps. Now I will point out, this rack does come with a ramp. Now we would attach it at the back end here, but with the wall right here, I'm not going to attach it just because I won't be able to use it. But that ramp is really nice. Just make sure you park in a place where you can use it, but it's a really wide ramp, easy to keep the bike on there. So I think it'll work really well. Now, lastly, we can just undo this clamp right here and pull our bike off, or if you're using the ramp, ramp it down. Then I'll set this to the side and we can go ahead and get some measurements for the bike rack. Now I do like to just go ahead and replace these loose straps first, just so I don't forget to do it later. I like to keep everything nice and neat here. And then I will secure this clamp as well, just with the little hook and loop strap that's included on it. And that's just going to hold it to the side right there. Now, let's start off with ground clearance. This hitch doesn't sit too high up off the ground, and the rack does come down on the ends a bit here. So we're going to be working with 13.5 inches of ground clearance. That's not terrible. And I don't think you should have too many issues bottoming out, but just watch out for those steep driveways. And then we can look at how much we're adding to the back of the vehicle. Now that's going to be 30.5 inches. Not too bad, but the Palisade is a longer car, so just be mindful of that in those parking spaces. But when we're not using it and the bikes are unloaded, we can fold it up. We'll do that by undoing these rubber straps right there. Those are just safeties to make sure these levers don't get thrown accidentally. Fold the mast down, re-engage those levers, and re-secure them with those rubber straps. And that's going to fold that down and allow us to remove this pin and clip from the pivot point, and then fold the rack upright. This is really nice to have, so if you want to leave the bike rack on between rides, you don't want to take it fully out of your hitch, you don't have to. Now, you do have to kind of find the alignment for the pin there, but it's not too bad once you find it. And we can get that new measurement. So now, we're going to be looking at about 15 inches added to the back of your vehicle. That's a lot better. So just keep that in mind whenever you're going to park, that is still back there. Now down at the bottom, we can see it does fit in a 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube, and has this integrated stopper on it, which is really nice, so we can just put it in the hitch. We don't have to worry about aligning a hitch pin hole because of the way this whole system works. The hitch pin, does lock, and it has an integrated anti-rattle device, so everything's nice and solid in the hitch, and it's all secured. And overall, I really like the Hyundai Racks Destination e-bike rack. The way it tilts for me is probably my favorite feature, and I think it works really well for your e-bikes. Thanks for watching.